Another full body training exercise that I love is the RDL row. Now the RDL is something that is seen all over traditional gyms, but it's very one-dimensional the way people do it. When we can add rotation into that RDL, we are going to blast the hips. We're going to blast the glutes. We're going to work the core, and then we can really challenge our balance and work on balance at the same time. So we get a lot from this exercise. So let's jump into it. I got my cable set up. If you watch some of my previous videos, it's almost always the same. I got that pec shoulder level with that cable or that band. I got my handle. If you haven't watched my row video yet, go ahead, watch that one, because that'll really help on the form for this guy. So for the RDL, how do people usually know it? Right? They usually think of like being in this balanced position. We have weights here, and then we're just kind of coming up and out of it, right, on that single leg RDL. So we're going to expand on this because we want to add rotation to it, where it looks like I'm going through that sprinting motion. All right, full body on this one, really going to hit that posterior chain. So to set it up, I like to start in a split stance, not balanced, in a split stance, because I want to get the tensions. I want to feel comfortable before I start making it too complex. And adding balance can make it really complex really quick. So I'm in my little split stance. I'm going to make sure I got the vertical shin angle. The hips are back. I want to let the cable win a little bit and see how the further the cable goes, the more it forces me into rotation. This is my starting position. The cable will tell you what to do if you let it. So it pulls me into position. Already I'm feeling this hip. Just by me rotating into it, I'm feeling this glute kick in. And I want to remember that because that's what I'm really working in this exercise. So from here, I want to row. And then as I start to kind of rotate, I'm picking my foot up off the ground. And then as I continue the rotation, I'm standing all the way into that kind of finished sprinter position here of that RDL. So again, start at split stance. I got all the rotation. Start rowing. I really feel that glute kick in. I want to keep it on, keep it engaged. I start to rotate. As I start rotating, I slowly pick that back foot up off the ground. And notice I'm keeping my hips back. I'm not fully standing when that foot comes up. I need to stay low. Foot comes up, and then I'm driving through the ground, through that glute to get to that tall position. Let's do a couple on this side. So my split stance, start my row. I feel that left glute kick in. As I start to rotate, I'm peeling that back foot off, staying low. And then as I rotate, I'm getting that tall sprinter position at the top. Again, very slow, very smooth. This one is all about being smooth because of the balance. So now once we kind of have that, now I can really just go full balance the whole time. So I'll really be in my RDL position. Notice my knees not forward. I'm not rounded down. I got my straight spine, hips back, vertical shin angle. I'm rotated. From here, I just start to row. Man, my left glute is on fire. I'm going to start pulling that foot in front of me as I'm rotating. Now I'm staying low. I feel all the tension here. Stand, get really tall at the top. Own that position. Don't fall out of it. Own it. Show me that you've mastered that top position. Row, foot, rotate, stand. Man, my glutes are burning, guys. It's literally that simple. So now, kind of went over some of the things people do wrong, but we'll just expand on that. Biggest issue people have with this, they just go too fast. And then they're trying to stand and they're wobbly and they're falling out of the exercise. Start slow. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Once you get the tensions, you'd be surprised how fast this can start to move. So I want to start slow. The other biggest thing, and this is where it's like a progression and a regression. If this is really tough for you, right, then I might want to go lighter weight. And then maybe I'm just keeping like a small little hip angle, right? I'm not low into it, just that small little hip angle. that's kind of how I'd regress this. Always using that back foot. Can we just get that row and then get a little balance at the top? Great place to start. If you feel like you really want to challenge yourself now, I want to start low. Only as low as I can. I start to row, and then now in this low position, I want to pull that foot off. And man, my hip is loaded like crazy. And then I'm going to stand through that, finish that rotation, get that nice tall posture, and then I'll go back low again. Getting low, row, leg, rotate. Oh man, guys. And that glute is blasted. So to really challenge yourself, this is the most pivotal point of the exercise. It's the transition of the foot. So if I'm here and I'm low, I start rowing, I feel that left glute. I want to start pulling that foot in front. Notice, see how I get that foot in front, but nothing else moves. A lot of people, they start standing right when that foot comes in front. The foot coming in front is what's going to load your glute more. It's like a counterweight. So I'm here, I row, I bring that leg in front. Oh, now I really feel that left glute. And then it's almost like a leg press, like I'm pushing the ground away as I stand. So I'm here, I row, got the glute engaged, bringing that foot in front. Holy crap. And I'm driving through. Let's get a couple more. Whew, lost my balance a little bit on that one. Ooh, right there, boom. And that's the RDL row, one of my favorites. Please like, please subscribe, and look for some more cable videos here.